Hi guys! Good morning and welcome to our Filipino subject. So for today, we are going to talk about pang-angkop. So the pang-angkop is like the pang-ukol. It connects, okay, the words. Okay po? So we have three pang-angkops. We have the na, nang, and the G. So let's talk about pang-angkop na, this one. Okay? When do we use the pang-angkop na, na? Okay? Ang pang-angkop na ay ginagamit sa unahan ng salitang nagtatapos sa katinig. Isinusulat ito ng nakahiwalay sa pinag-uugnay. So we are connecting two words here. We need to connect two words to make it a one phrase. So makulay, buhok. So you are going to use na if the last letter of the first word ends with yes, consonants. Okay, katinig. So if it ends with consonants, you are going to use na. Okay, like this one, makulay na buhok. Look at the second one, maasim. The first word ends with letter M. So we are going to use na prutas. Maasim na prutas. The letter M is a consonant letter, right? So, we are going to use na. Okay, next. Masarap na ulam. Look at the first word. The ending is letter P, which is a consonant. So, kapag consonant ang last, ang gagamitin natin na pang-angkop is na. Okay? The word we have here, masarap na ulam. Okay? Now, let's read together the three examples. 1, 2, ready, go. Makulay na buhok, maasim na prutas, masarap na ulam. Remember, we use na if the last letter of the first word ends with a consonants. Alright? So, remember this one, pang-angkop na na. Next, let's go to pang-angkop na NG. Okay, now let's proceed to our pang-angkop na what? NG. Okay? So when do we use the pang-angkop na NG? Pang-angkop na NG ay ginagamit sa unahan ng salitang nagtatapos sa patinig. So we are going to put NG if the first word, Pino, it ends with a vowels. Okay? The letter O, Pino, blank, buhangin. So, we are going to put NG because it ends, the first word ends with, correct, with a vowel. So, next, look at here, mabuti. Okay, it ends with letter I. The first word ends with letter I. And letter I is a vowel. Okay, yeah, patinig. So, what are we going to add? NG. Mabuting tao. Okay, next. Masaya. Look at the first word. It ends with letter A. And letter A is a vowel. Very good. So, we are going to add NG. Masayang pamilya. And the last example, malaki. It ends again with the letter I. The first word ends with the letter I and it is a vowel. So if it ends with a vowel, we are going to add NG. So we have now here malaking puno. Alright, remember, NG, you are going to add NG if the first word ends with a vowel. So let's read the examples together. 1, 2, ready, go. Pinong buhangin, mabuting tao, masayang pamilya, malaking puno. Okay? Now, we have two already. Na, ng, or nang. Now, let's proceed to our last pang-angkop, and that is G. Pang-angkop na G. So, when do we use the pang-angkop na G? We are going to use this if the first word, ends with letter N. Okay, look at this one. Mama, mayan. Mama, mayan. So, it ends with letter N. So, we are just going to add the letter G. Right? Okay, so we have here now, Mama Mayang Filipino. The next example is kasintahan. Okay? So, because the first word ends already with the letter N, we are just going to add the letter G. Kasintahang maganda. Okay, next, karton. The first word is karton, and it ends with the letter N. So, what are we gonna add? Of course, letter G. So, we have now, kartong malaki. So, let's read together the examples. Ready? Go. Mamamayang Pilipino, kasintahang maganda, at kartong malaki. Alright, so let's review our pang-angkop, the three pang-angkops we have. First, we have the pang-angkop na. When do we use it? If the ending of the first word ends with a consonant. Next, pang-angkop na ng or nang. When do we use it? Of course, if the first word ends with vowels. And the last pang-angkop is the pang-angkop na G. When do we use the pang-angkop na G? If the first word ends with letter N. Okay? So, do you get it? Okay, let's review. Let's try. I have here some examples, and let's see if you can perfect this one if you know already. Okay? So, look at this one. Masarap blank sangkap. What is the ending? What is the pang-angkop that we are going to add here? Ready? Think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. What is your answer? Please say it. Very good. It is na. Why? It ends with letter P, consonants. Alright? Next, number 2, masustansya, blank, gulay. Look at the ending. It's letter A. So, what is the pang-angkop that you are going to use? Is it na, nang, or G? Ready? Think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Time's up. What is your answer? Very good. It is nang, because the first word ends with letter A, which is a vowel. Okay? Next, look at the number 3. Kulubot blank balat. Look at the first word. It ends with letter T. So, what is the pang-angkop that we are going to use? Is it na, nang, or G? Ready? Think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? Very good. It is na. Okay, next, number 4. Marami blank gulay. Ready? Think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? Is it na, nang, or G? Say your answer. Very good. It is nang, maraming gulay. Next, number 5. Kausapin, blank, mahinahon. What is the correct answer here? Is it na, nang, or G? Ready? Think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? Very good. It is G because it already ends with letter N. So, we are just going to add the G. Alright? So, now, let's have your book. Okay? Open your book on page 233. Open your book on page 233. Okay, so what are the things that you are going to write? Of course, is it na, ng, or G? Pang-angkop na, ng, or G. So you are going to use here, to use this one. Okay? Gamitin, use the correct pang-angkop. Is it na? You are going to add na, ng, or G. So let's start with number 1. And I will help you with the number 1. Look at this one. Malungkot, blank, umiiyak. So, the first word ends with letter T. And the pang-angkop is na. Malungkot na umiiyak. Now, let's go to number 2. Masustansya, blank, gulay. Look, it ends with letter A. So, what pang-angkop you are going to use? Ready? Write your answer. Done? Okay, let's go to number 3. Hapunan, blank, masarap. It ends with letter N. So, if it ends with letter N, what are you going to add? Ready? Think. Write your answer. Okay, now let's go to number 4. Masarap, blank, pampalasa. It ends with letter P. Consonants, alright? Consonant. If it ends with consonant, what pang-angkop you are going to use? Is it na, ng, or G? Write your answer. Okay, now let's go to number 5. Mapait, blank, ampalaya. It ends with letter T, a consonant. So, what are you going to use? Is it na, ng, or G? Ready? Write your answer. Okay, let's go to our number 6. Mabango, blank, amoy. It ends with letter O, a vowel. So, what are you going to use? Is it na, ng, or G? Ready? Write your answer. Alright, let's proceed to number 7. Look, it ends with letter A, a vowel. What pang-angkop you are going to use? Is it na, ng, or G? Write your answer. Okay, now let's proceed to number 8. Kainan, mura. It ends with letter N. So, if it already ends with the letter N, what are you going to add? What pang-angkop? It ends with the letter N. Ready? Is it na, ng, or G? Ready? Write your answer. Okay, number 9. Maaga, gumising. It ends with letter A. So, what pang-angkop you are going to use? Is it na, ng, or G? Please write your answer. And now, for number 10, berde, talbos. Okay, it ends with letter E, a vowel. So, what pang-angkop you are going to use? Is it na, ng, or G? Please write your answer. Okay, now let's proceed to the down part. Still, write the na, ng, or G. Okay, number 1, mabuting, blank, magkakaibigan, sina luya, sibuyas, at bawang. So, the first word ends with letter I. What pang-angkop you are going to use? Is it na, ng, or G? Write your answer. Okay, number 2. Nalalanghap ko ang mabango, blank, amoy ng pagkain. So, it ends with letter O. What pang-angkop you are going to use? Is it na, ng, or G? Write your answer. Alright, let's proceed to number 3. Ang ulam, blank, ginisa, sa mga pampalasang gulay ay malinamnam. The word that it ends with letter M. So, what pang-angkop you are going to use? Is it na, ng, or G? Go, write your answer. Now, for number 4, karamihan sa mga gulay ay may luntian, blank kulay. Look, it already ends with letter N. So, if it ends with the letter N, what are you going to use? Is it na, nang, or G? Ready? Write your answer. Okay, now for the last number, number 5, ang dilaw, blank kalabasa ay mabuti sa ating mga mata. And the letter is W. It ends with W. So what pang-angkop you are going to use? Is it na, nang, or G? Ready? Write your answer. Okay, so if you are not yet done right answering, you can pause the video. But those who are finished for study, for assignment, study for our quiz tomorrow, and take a picture of page 233 and send it in our class dojo. That's all, everyone, and see you tomorrow. Bye, guys!